Brothers and sisters, this lesson of failure of faith, love, and charity is a difficult lesson to hear. God looks at the earth and he weeps. Each generation repeats the same folly, preparing endlessly for human wars, preparing endlessly for killing other people. Never does God see a people doing loving things endlessly. Never does God see a people preparing endlessly for the coming of his Son by doing things to improve the condition of others, to improve the health, the education, the ability to walk, talk, hear, eat, or breathe. No people in the history of the world has ever done that. The wealthiest 21 individuals in these United States, giving 1/10 of their income in the same proportion as the lowest 43% do, who give 21%. Not 21% of the net or 21% of this portion, 21% of the total. We don't quibble, we don't cut, we don't figure out different pots. We give 21%. This would fund all of the educational budget shortfalls across the country at $17 billion. And fund for 15 years at 100% every existing food shelf. $11 billion. And fund the mysterious missing Social Security Trust Fund, or the Medicare shortage at $2.95 billion. The estimated one-time donation, $27.4 billion from the 21 individual people who are the wealthiest in the United States, using both US and international holdings, on which they pay no taxes, because they have so many laws passed for them to their advantage by the US Senate and Congress. And then those rich persons who are not churches, who are not pastors, who are not anything, because they don't even know the first thing about God. We can start with Joel Osteen in Houston, Texas, and the 11 other locations that do nothing but turn away the homeless, the hungry, the naked, the thirsty, and the needing care. But each have an annual income in excess of $2 billion tax-free. Every single one of them. That's $22 billion a year. And less than $227,000 was given to the poor last year. Under COVID, $227,000, less than 1%, was given for COVID. And no more than 4% has ever, total, all years, 4% has ever been given to any charitable cause. Imagine what those funds could do if taxed at the existing rate. Plus penalties for falsely claiming exemption due to being a church or religious organization, which is a pile of crap. God looks at the earth and weeps. And yet, you all still inquire about the wealthiest and whether or not that camel can make it through that damn needle. When pastors of every Christian faith post messages or commentaries online expressing their disbelief that the poor are truly as poor as they attest. One dared go so far as to challenge me. Stupid, stupid man. Do you want to know why he challenged me? He said I could not be poor because I'm too smart. Oh, I say, my very public reply on his Facebook page, on his Instagram, on his YouTube, everywhere. And made sure I posted it to his church website. So you are outright saying that all poor people, and by default, all disabled adults, for that is what I am, an adult disabled, for to receive the very specialized benefits of my spine and to receive the access to greatly limited rehab and PT, I agree to live below the federal poverty line. And because I do that, you say I'm stupid. The co-insurance, it's a legal term of art, very different from co-payment, as a co-pay may never be more than 1% of the billing, whereas a co-insurance will always be a percentage of the insured's annual income. You like that? In 1 year, my co-insurance would have exceeded my annual income 5 times over, plus the cost of the premiums, the co-pays, and all other costs that in that first year, my expenses for diagnosis of degenerative disc disease and spinal injury of 9 levels and spinal arthritis of 12 levels would have been a minimum of $22,000. But I only made $7,000 to $8,000 for 3 years. Before the first accident, it was $57,000 plus bonuses, equal to 3 times that. But once I couldn't walk, sit, stand without tears streaming down my face, I did all I could by phone and finished 5 more college degrees. 3 of them at one time, 3 doctorates at one time. When disabled, they write off all previous unpaid student loans. $267,000. Because I only paid for half of my degrees. I'm not stupid. So obviously, I'm not poor.